So hello, thank you
Hi.
all for agreeing to do this interview. It's very interesting. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi guys. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Akos WU. I'm from Hungary. I'm 19 and I'm also studying business at Modul University. So yeah, thank you for this opportunity. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so basically Akos has a lovely, interesting story. He got into WU BBE this year and then he rejected the offer in favor of Modul University.
Exactly.
And that's like what we're here for, to show you different perspectives and different decisions. Why would people make this and this decision, different paths? Because of course BBE people try to get there, but it's not the only path that you can take. And it's really interesting to see your thought process behind the whole process of uni application and getting accepted to both and then choosing one of the two.
Yeah, absolutely agree. So BBE is obviously a big dream for a lot of people. It was also for me. But then at the end I just had two great options and at the end I chose the other one. So
How did it happen?
yeah, so it was a hard choice to make. I did quite a lot of research about both universities and I had two great choices. So I think the one big difference with Modul is it's a private university.
Yeah.
So the classes are about 20-30 people. There are some lectures that are more, but it's more personalized, I would say. The professors know our names, and it's also a great university such as WU. There are some professors with very great experience. For example, my marketing professor, she worked at Hova, which is like a $20 billion company as a brand manager. So the professors have great experiences and great expertise. So yeah, it's great to learn there as well.
Yeah, I also remember when you basically were deciding, you would pull the card that you got accepted into WU BBE to get the scholarship.
Yeah, exactly.
Because actually, well, you can show off a bit and brag that you got the full scholarship at Modul.
Yes. Yeah, so it's a private university, so it cost quite a few dollars or euros, I would say.
Yeah.
And I got a scholarship, which is actually why I decided to go there. And to get into BBE was a very big thing because I think they knew that if I wouldn't get the scholarship, then I would decide on BBE for sure.
So getting into WU BBE was also useful for you in a way.
For sure.
To also have this leverage, saying that okay, yes, I would like to study here, but do financial things. If unfortunately, because WU is a public university, for European students is like 20 euros per semester for the whole duration of the program plus 2 semesters extra, and then if you go over that, so if you go over 4 years, you have to pay 363 euros, I think.
Yeah.
But that's after you go over the 4 years. Before you just pay 20. That's pretty much free,
That's
like education,
much,
like 40 euros per year. And at Modul, I think it's like 10k or 20k per year.
It's around 8,000.
Oh, okay. Per semester or
per semester?
Per semester. Okay, so like 16.
It's about 55,000 for 7 semesters. A bit less for 6. Yeah.
And how many people get scholarships at Modul? Because I think that would be also a question that some people have if
Yes.
they're choosing to apply.
So a few people got a scholarship. I think this year it's around 15 people. But there are different types of scholarships. So you can get 25, 50, 75 and 100%.
Yeah.
So I got 100, but I am the only one in the year that got 100.
So.
But you can definitely apply for a scholarship and get a scholarship if you have some good things to show off, and they see something in you. Yeah. And
potential, as I say.
Potential, exactly.
They look through you like, oh, this guy is gonna go places.
Yeah.
Let's get him in. Let's pay for his education. And how does the application process work to Modul? Because I mean, like, I've made numerous videos about application to BBE, how you register. Yeah. But how does the whole application to Modul work?
So it's actually a bit similar. You have to apply. You have to write like a personalized letter, a motivational letter, and then you have an interview, and you have to send. If you apply for a scholarship, then you have to do a couple more things. Like you have to send in a video. You have another interview, and there are a couple of things, but it's not so hard. So to get into Modul is definitely easier.
Yeah, for sure.
And to get the scholarship, you definitely have to have some things that they see in you as potential.
And you're one out of how many people who got the scholarship? Because you said you're the only one who got the full scholarships?
In my year, yeah.
Yeah, and
in
then
the
out of how many people that
So in the university there are 2 people that got the 100%. And in the university, I think there are about 800 people.
Yeah,
so not a lot, but you still get the full university experience.
Yeah, of course, it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, but WU it's like way more, huh?
Yeah, for WU, it's regarding scholarships or?
No, people that study.
People, yeah, I think 20,000 students that we have.
That's
I will double check this number, but I think that's what they posted on our website some time ago. So
yeah.
But we also have masters, PhD, bachelors, 3 bachelors that we have. So just the bachelor's alone is like
exactly,
a few
but the
people.
BBE students are a very small percentage.
Just 140 students.
240.
Yeah, 240. But it's also like each year, right? So it's like not just in total, right? Because in BBE it's been going on since 2018. So there are quite a few BBE graduates already in the job market.
Like you.
So that's gonna be interesting. And if people are wondering about how does studying at Modul, so like you have some lectures already, some exams coming up. Is it stressful? Is it not? How is the
So
program?
It's definitely manageable. I think it's not so hard as WU probably. It's quite practical. So the lectures that we have and we learn is always very interesting. I never sit in class and like look like, okay, what is this?
I have time to play chess.
Yeah, and I used to do that in high school, but now it's actually very interesting and it's very good for me because I learn the things that I'm interested in, such as like management, marketing, and so on. And the tests are definitely manageable. They are good. So you do have to learn. But you definitely have time for other things such as sports or your side hustle business.
Actually, yes.
If you want to pursue, which I actually do. So.
Yeah. We also talked before about it. Like we met to discuss just how life is. So I know what you do with your side hustle as well. And
exactly.
Well done. If you wanna try to find friends or like people who do this, feel free to use this video.
So I'm doing a marketing agency. I do marketing for people. On LinkedIn, which is also great, and this was also a reason why I chose Modul, because I felt like I could pursue my business more next to Modul than to BBE. And I'm always trying to find like-minded people, entrepreneur-minded people, and people that want to get very high. Here in Vienna, so if you're one of them, then reach out.
Exactly.
And let's talk.
And basically, because what people now have a struggle with is that I'm not sure how it is in Modul, but at WU you have lectures, but you have a very limited amount of lectures. You don't have them every day. You have them maybe 3 times a week, 4 times a week, sometimes 5, but it's on the whole day. It's like 3 to 5 hours.
Yes.
But it's an illusion of free time that I keep telling people, like, guys, you will have exams, you will have projects, you will have quizzes, you will have presentations and essays to write.
Exactly.
So you won't have as much free time as you think you do. And and attendance is also, you have to attend most of the lectures. Like you can only miss 20%, so you have to attend the 80% of the lectures. And at Modul, it's on the mountain basically. It's in Kallenberg.
Yes. So you have to go up, but the view is quite good. Very good. And it's actually very similar. So you have 80% attendance, and then you have quite a lot of assignments and projects, group work that you have to do. But the classes are not that much. So
you also don't have them every day, right?
Yeah.
Like more.
So I spend around maybe 2 hours on average at university.
Lovely.
I mean in lectures.
Yeah, in lectures. Yeah, of course.
But that's an illusion. Like you have to put in more time.
Yeah. So students, because when you're getting into uni, that's going to be a lot of self-studying, self-discipline.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
And also, because people who are watching the channel are usually applying to BBE as well.
Yeah.
How was the exam for you?
So the BBE exam is indeed quite stressful, I would say.
Yeah.
So to prepare and to see everything and the numbers of the acceptance and everything, like it's definitely hard and competitive. But I feel like if you get into the right peace of mind and you really pursue it and really want to get in, then it's still definitely manageable, especially if you have very good help, such as Maria's course and a good community.
So the group chats before the exam.
Yeah.
And
So for me, the biggest thing was actually investing. So I feel like a lot of like in today's world with social media and every distractions going on, it's very easy to be not focused and to kind of like learn. Then you don't really feel like it. You have a school test, you put aside it for a couple of days, and it's not really productive that way, I would say. And if you invest, if you really put your money into something, then not only you get the course, which is super beneficial, and it provides everything that you need for the entrance exam, but you get this kind of like psychological like pressure, like you invest in this so much,
and then it's like more
that you're like so much more invested. And don't get me wrong, the course is great and it provides great value, but the even bigger thing for me was to just
to pay.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I was very invested, like I was psychologically into this, like I wanted to get it done, and I did.
Yeah, because also it happens when you don't have a lot of like opportunity cost, so like when you invest into an opportunity, let's say some people, they register for BBE or for WiSo, they just pay 50 euros and it's basically all you have to do up until the exam. And some people say, okay, I will change my mind, or I will, because not all the people that register take the exam, right? Of course, the majority still does, but there is always a couple hundred people at least, I would say, that say, okay, never mind.
They give up.
They give up, or they say, okay, I would go to accept it elsewhere, so I will just, live with the idea, because it's a stressful idea. And then also with like, when you say, okay, there is nothing at stake for me, and I can just drop it, right? But then there is always, when there is already something at stake, you have like, okay, so I did this, so I kind of more committed, even on the days where it's hard, or on the days where like, what, you know what, never mind. Definitely. I was like, oh, no, one moment I paid for this, so I have to still do it and go through everything. And the attention span you mentioned very well, because now it's like declining exponentially.
For sure, yes.
Like also when I do my homework, like the phone with the shorts
is
right there, and it's really hard not to look at it when you have to focus. So I understand, especially the younger generation as well.
It's a very big problem. Even me, I have like screen time, and then after like an hour it just shuts down. Only my girlfriend knows the code, so it's like I just need to get away from scrolling and like social media, because
I remember I was trying to text you. You're like, I'm actually not on Instagram.
Because
I have like this limit block. So that you don't.
So I just get everyone on WhatsApp.
That's how
message there.
Exactly.
So getting committed is definitely a very, very, very good thing, and I feel like a lot of people can get into great universities such as WU, and also achieve other things if they are committed. It's just in today's world, it's really hard to be committed fully.
But once you are, you're already above a lot of people who are not.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's for sure.
To remember.
And it's the same to get like a scholarship. I would say.
Any advice you would give to yourself, to the applying version of Akos a year ago? Like anything you would like to tell people? Like like you a year ago or so, a bit more even. Yeah, a bit more than a year ago.
A bit more.
What would you tell your younger self?
So I actually just started quite early. I'm not sure when I purchased the course, but I think it was like at least half a year ahead. I think. So that was actually very good for me that I started early, and I was like watching the lectures of Maria and
spamming you with information.
And then one time I was like even not so active for like 2 weeks, or I don't know. And then she actually wrote to me like, Akos, what are you doing? You're not active.
Bullying here and there helps with like internal motivation.
So that was also very good. Then I got kind of like a punch or something. And then I was like even more committed. So the community is also definitely ST or like the hub from you. So I actually wouldn't really say anything that I would do differently. I think I did things quite well. I mean,
look at you now. You have the scholarship. You had 2 great offers from your. Like when you're applying to jobs, and when you have like 2 great offers, and you can leverage one for the other.
Exactly.
Same thing happened to you, but at the university.
Kind of,
So it's also good practice for you in the future, for interviews, internships, whatever projects you want to do, maybe with some other people. You can have these negotiation strategies.
And for the athletes out there, it can be definitely challenging to do competitive sport and like preparing for an entrance exam, or doing schoolwork and like managing your side hustle on the side. I would say that it's definitely worth it, and you should just not stop with sports. Because competitive sports is definitely very hard. It takes very much time and also energy, but it just gives you so much because you get this competitive mind.
Yeah, of course, and you need that.
So it's definitely worth it. And yeah, I was able to be 4-time national champion this year in swimming, and I hold a national record even. So I think you should go for it. And sport is not the thing that you should neglect, but it's much rather social media and YouTube scrolling a lot.
Yeah, better for your brain as well, because I think sports build some kind of neurons.
Exactly.
That Reels and TikToks do not build.
It keeps you healthy.
Yeah, it keeps you healthy, keeps your mind also to refresh it every once in a while, because you cannot just sit in front of your desk for 12 hours straight without going a bit crazy.
Exactly, and it's a great pause as well.
Yeah.
So I was like studying and doing sports and studying or doing business, and a lot of people like they study and then they just scroll on Insta.
Yeah.
Then as a break, but it's not really a break for your mind.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What my mom likes to say, because when I was younger in high school, she was like, a break is just a change of activity. So go clean your room. She was like, after I would study, she was like, you know what, you want a break? You should do something else, but that's still productive. Clean your room, go for a walk or something. And I was like, that quote that still stuck with me. So whenever I feel like I'm exhausted after a long day, I just go clean something as a detox.
Yeah, walk can also go a very long way.
And
it's just way better. Like try it out, or like a cold shower or anything
anything that works.
It's just way better than going on your phone.
Look at this motivational speakers, trying
it's kind of like
help up the generation.
I mean this is the thing that you need kind of to get in my opinion.
A mindset, and also basically determination and the discipline. That also is like a big part of studying, because let's say if you study for one day and then you say, okay, not for me, and then you give up for weeks and months, and then you try to get back and then you give up again, that's unfortunately gonna be tough.
Exactly.
But if you have more of a discipline that takes to compete in sports, that takes to get into competitive programs, well, it's also easier for you indirectly in this way. Yeah,
and I feel like this is the thing that most students struggle with, like deep focus. And if you have this, and then you really only need just the things. So if you have this, then you just need the material, like what you need to learn, and which you can get from a great course. Obviously, I even remember Justin goes to the house party, and then Julia only goes to there if Justin doesn't go, and you get these kind of things that you would not think about that they come on the test, but they do come.
Especially the ors and yeah. I have.
Do you know what I mean? Which is in the course, and it's super helpful.
I remember, because basically, guys, sometimes you have a little tiny detail in mathematics that they can catch you on.
Yeah.
Because I remember when 2024 they introduced the logic topic, there was some sentences and some people who decided to kind of freestyle them, and then they reviewed their paper. They were like, logic wasn't so logical.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's because, let's say the rules, when you have the word or, it's by default inclusive. So if you say, let's say Akos and Maria go here, it includes this possibility that they both can go there, not just that person or that person, and that's what caught a lot of people's attention. If you don't know it, you would assume it's just this or this outcome, but also the intersection of them is possible. So stuff like this, basically.
Of course. And there's a whole page, long page on it.
With caps.
I remember reading through it. I was like, or. Or was written I don't know 20 times.
To learn from other people's experience.
Yeah. And this is great. Very helpful.
Yeah. So thank you a lot for your insights.
Thank you.
Would you like to add anything about university, Modul, your life in Vienna? How is it? Anything? Any random thoughts you have?
For any international students that want to come here, I would definitely advise and highly recommend Vienna. It has great transportation, and the people are really nice, and also the universities, the campus. I feel like it's a great city to study. It is in German. So there might be a bit of disadvantage for English speakers only, but go for it. It's a great place.
You can survive with English, but then German comes along.
Of course.
At some point.
And just go for it, invest, and get committed.
Take a step and see what happens. Then thank you all for watching. Thank you for this wonderful, interesting story, because it's really nice to also hear your perspective on it, and have such a cool person with a scholarship and national record and stuff, So thank you for watching, and see ya. Bye.
Bye.